From terribly addicted players to rules that nearly ended the game, these are 20 things you've never heard about football. And for number 20, I bet you had no idea that a football player spent over $6.2 million buying their wife. Yeah, this is Wayne Rooney, a Manchester United legend that made goalkeepers sweat in their pants. See, Rooney found his dream girl back in high school when he was just 12, but they didn't start dating till they turned 16 and were ready to tie the knot at 22. The only problem was, Colleen wasn't gonna be his wife if the Englishman wasn't gonna spend big. So Rooney chartered 5 private jets to fly 64 of their wedding guests, hired the Irish boy band Westlife, a multi-million-dollar yacht, and some other things that make you think the guy's crazy. Now, giving away $6 million will definitely hurt your pockets. But nothing hurts more than number 19. Cause I bet you didn't know that football players lie about their age like Angel Chemi. This guy claimed he was born in 1984 just because he wanted to play in age-restricted matches when, in reality, he was born in 1981. What about the famous Carlos Alberto, who was 25 when he won the FIFA World Youth Championship with Brazil in 2003, a tournament for players under the age of 20? Heck, he even admitted to reducing his age decades later, saying he was hungry and just needed to make a living. But trust me, when I say nobody, I mean nobody makes a better living than football mascots, from Hercules Lion to Pete the Eagle and even Man U's Demon. These guys are so rich that they sometimes earn $400K, $500K, and they could even hit $600K a year. Damn! These mascots are rich. That's ridiculous. And so is number 17. Cause I bet you didn't know that footballers have other talents, or do I say superpowers? Neymar could easily be a hot supermodel.
It's your balls, bro. Pause.
Oh, it's pause, man.
Ow!
Yeah.
Or even a hero, saving an entire city. And Tevez? Well, that dude is probably getting prepped up for a dancing talent show or something. But honestly, whoever taught him those dance steps seriously needs to rethink their life choices. But I hope they pay him enough to buy a new Porsche. But ball boys? Heck, I bet you didn't know that these guys are making crazy money. I'm talking as much as doctors. See, in every game, these dudes put their lives on the line, from getting kicked by players to taking balls to the face, and even getting harassed by players. These boys are getting it rough, so I guess that's why they get paid. I'm talking thousands, cause the richest ball boy, Charlie Morgan, is worth millions. Got me thinking, what the hell am I doing with my life? But what the hell are footballers doing with their lives? Cause one footballer got so addicted to gambling that he got diagnosed with a dangerous gambling disorder. See, Brentford striker Ivan Toney was found guilty of breaching betting rules. But things only got crazier when he decided to bet on his own club to lose matches. Now, that takes a lot of guts, but the English Football Association wasn't having any of it, so they slammed him with an 8-month ban and a £50,000 fine. But that's nothing compared to number 14, cause there's no way you knew that some pretty weird things are banned in the game. See, players aren't allowed to wear bladed boots, they can't use towels during a game, and they can't even wear controversial armbands. Is football becoming a prison or what? Cause I just don't get it. And I don't get number 13 either. Cause there's no way you knew that Brazil's women's national team has never won the World Cup. Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe, but true. While the likes of Ronaldo de Lima, Romario, and Ronaldinho have all won World Cups for the South American Giants, the women's national team have failed to do the same. In fact, the Brazilian women have been so unimpressive that they've only been to a Women's World Cup final once. Someone should get these girls banned from women's football. But at least supercars aren't banned from football, cause there's no way you knew that signing deals gets you free whips. And I'm talking BMWs, Audis, just name it. See, car companies have taken it upon themselves to sponsor some of football's biggest clubs and drop off custom whips for the entire roster. So, signing a deal with these big clubs in town can actually get you a mind-blowing whip. But players' whip game is nothing compared to their drip game, cause footballers spend ridiculously on jewelry. See, Jordan Pickford wanted to prove to Megan Davison that she was the only woman in his life, so he copped a $628K engagement ring to show her just how much she meant to him. But that was the most expensive ring for just a short period before CR7 showed him who's boss. Cristiano Ronaldo took things to a whole new level when he spent a whopping $773K on a simple engagement ring. But that's just the least of them, cause this guy's got a $477K Rolex, a $1 million custom Bugatti watch, a $1.5 million Frank Muller watch, and the list just goes on. But look, we're hitting the top 10 now, so from here on out, you ain't know nothing about football yet. Cause I bet you didn't know that football players have some of the weirdest names imaginable. I mean, there's John Dick, Fabian Assman, Two Boys Gamede, Daniel Killer, Yaya Banana.
Oh my God! Wow!
And Socrates. I ain't gonna bite my tongue saying his last name, but I'm definitely gonna bite my pockets if I can't buy the most legendary memorabilia in football history at number 9. Nearly 7 decades ago, Pelé became one of football's first ever iconic players. Not only did he earn a spot in Brazil's national team, because in 1958, he officially got his own rookie card, but nobody, not even his coach, knew what this item was destined to be. After Pelé exceeded expectations and became a GOAT, his memorabilia value skyrocketed, and what looked like an ordinary cardboard bearing his face sold for $1.3 million, becoming the first football card to sell for over $1 million. That's crazy! I can't even explain it, but no one can really explain getting tattoos they wish they never had, not even footballers. See, players love getting ink on their skin, which could be really cool and stuff, but sometimes these boys take things to a pretty weird level. Artur Baruch got an upside-down monkey on his belly. As if that wasn't bad enough, Baruch saw his belly button as the perfect thing to be used as the monkey's backside. And John Carew? Well, he just proved that he really needs to brush up his French. The ex-Aston Villa striker tattooed the phrase "Ma vie, mes règles" on the side of his neck, which means my life, my rules, which is cool, right? Well, yes, except for the fact that règles was misspelled as règles, which means menstruation in English. This means Carew's tattoo actually reads "My life, my menstruation." That sucks. But what sucks for everyone is number 7. Cause I bet you didn't know that some of the biggest football clubs in the world tried to ruin the game. See, it was announced that some of the top guns, including the Manchesters, Arsenal, Chelsea, Barcelona, and a couple of others, agreed to leave their countries and form the European Super League. It was even reported that the winner of the league would earn $470 million, which sounded insane. I mean, the big boys facing each other would have made it really competitive, but fans weren't gonna have any of that. The speculation led to protests and caused chaos, and the teams had no choice but to back down. Embarrassing, but not as embarrassing as number 6, because there's no way you knew the most hated ref in football. See, when it comes to refs, they can't please everyone. Fans, players, and even coaches get hit. But most of the time, it's nothing serious. Unless it involves this guy, Byron Moreno. In fact, players often refer to him as a politician and not a referee. Moreno became the most hated man in football after officiating the knockout game between Italy and South Korea at the 2002 World Cup. It seemed like he was going all out to ensure the Koreans won the game, and they did, but not without handing a second yellow card to Italy's Francesco Totti for a simple dive and disallowing a 111th minute goal for offside. But the tragic end to his once iconic career came when he was arrested at New York's JFK Airport in 2011 for attempting to smuggle 10 pounds of heroin into America in his underwear. But for number 5, we gotta talk about one of the legends, Zinedine Zidane, because I bet you didn't know that Zinedine Zidane is a movie star. See, back in 2007, Zidane appeared in a film at the Olympic Games called Asterix. The former Juventus and Real Madrid attacking midfielder got to show his good-humored side in Cleopatra-like attire. Even if critics panned it as the worst French movie, my boy got to show the world the stuff he's made of. But sometimes, football can get way crazier than you think, cause you can literally get sent off even before the match starts. And if you doubt it, just ask Patrice Evra. See, it was a Europa League match, and tension was high. Evra got into an altercation with a fan, and the ref sent him off even before he got to touch the ball. Alright, dog, it's top 3 time, so we're taking You've Never Heard to the extreme. First, we gotta talk about the curse of the FIFA World Cup. See? If your country happens to win the World Cup, just forget about winning it the next time. The curse is so strong that no team has been able to break it since 1998. Back then, after France won the 98 edition, everyone expected them to at least reach the finals or even the semis in 2002, but they shockingly crashed out in the group stage after falling to first-timers Senegal. Then there was Brazil, who got knocked out in the quarterfinals in 2006, Italy in the group stage in 2010, Spain in the group stage in 2014, and Germany in the group stage in 2018. It's like something out of a movie script. And you can bet that Argentina will follow the same order in 2026. Damn, that curse is unbreakable, but Cristiano Ronaldo is unstoppable. Cause for number 2, you might not have known that CR7 is so powerful, he got a rule named after him. It all started after Ronaldo returned to United. Ronaldo let his ego get in his way with his coach and teammates, so much so that he got benched. As a result, Ronaldo's contract, which racked in up to 500 KIs a week, forced the club to introduce the Cristiano Ronaldo rule. This rule banned other players from making up to 240K per week, no matter how good their skill or status was. One man changing the rules of the game is straight up insane. But it's nowhere as insane as number 1, cause there's no way you knew that football has some of the craziest stadiums. The Igralište Batariša Stadium in Croatia is located between not 1, but 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. It has 2 15th century castles that were featured in the Game of Thrones. The Stadion Voždovac in Serbia was built on top of a shopping center. The Bolivian Estadio Hernando Siles is 11,932 feet above sea level, making it one of the highest stadiums on the planet. But just when you thought you'd seen the craziest, think about Singapore's most famous football field, the Float, and Faroe Islands' Edie Stadium, which is nothing but a floating football field. Got me thinking how they avoid losing the ball to open sea. Be sure to drop your thoughts on the never heard things about football. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on exciting football content.